What I think you get with a Mercury lens is all of the passion, all of the aesthetic, and all of the engineering benefits that Atlas have been known for with the Orion and the Silver Edition lenses, but it's been packaged in a lens that is physically half the size and weight. Traditionally, an anamorphic lens is very big and heavy, so to put it into environments that require a weight-conscious setup, there's not too many options for you out there to do that. With all of the reduction in size and weight, there is absolutely zero reduction in the end result of what you see in the image. So with all the hard work done to create the Mercuries in the first place, what can we then go and do with them? So we're here at an airport in Barcelona, which is in the Alps in France, and the whole point of us being here is to demonstrate how you can use a lightweight anamorphic lens in an environment where you have to have a lightweight setup.
My name is Stefan Langer. I'm a German glider pilot. Atlas Lens reached out to me and asked me if I want to be part of this project to fly glider and that you film it with these Atlas lenses. And of course I said yes, it's fun to share the passion of gliding, to get it into some more commercials, some more cinematic stuff and so on.
So this is mounting to the wing, mounting inside the cockpit, shooting air-to-air from helicopters, shooting from the ground with car rigs we brought with us. We were already at about 3,500 feet at ground level, and then the gliders then flying anywhere from 5,000 to 10,000 feet above that. And then there's the speed of the aircraft as well. We're going at 80 to 200 kilometers an hour, but the way the lenses have been engineered allowed them to cope with the environment without any hiccups. So one of the shots we wanted to get that I discussed with Stefan before we went out there was a shot with the camera mounted in his cockpit, looking back at him to see his face and how he looks around, but also to get some of the light passing through the cockpit as he flew the plane around. In order to do that, we needed to have a lens that had a really good minimum focus, and that was small. So the 36mm Mercury on a full-frame camera gave us not only a wonderfully wide shot, but then also I think that lens has a close focus of 18 inches, which in anamorphic world is quite rare. I don't know how else we would have done that shot without the combination of small camera technology with a small lens and the close focus that the 36 had.
No, that was the first time flying information to a helicopter. I'm used to fly information to other gliders or to a plane where we filmed already. The cool thing about the helicopter is that it can be stationary in the air, so you can fly below it and then you can film from the side. You have more options also here in the mountains and so on.
So traditionally an anamorphic aspect ratio is 239:1. We went with the full 266 full width of the sensor for this. We were shooting full frame. There was something to leaning into the full width. Not only do you get the full character of the lens, but you also get to see more of the environment where we were. It allowed us to, in the restricted space we had, get a wider shot. We now live in a world where we're not necessarily tied to traditional aspect ratios, because we can now go wider, we can go higher, we can do what we want with those pixels and tell stories in new ways. We pretty much took advantage of the full T-stop range of the Mercury when we were up there, because there were times when we needed the lens to be wide open, like in the morning with the headlights. But there were times when we were in shooting session where we wanted to see background. So we were probably leaning towards more of a T8 at that point. In terms of the times where we knew that the sun was going to be a point source in the image, we sort of lived around about the 4, 5, 6. So we have a full set of Mercury lenses with us for this, including the new 138, which I was really excited to play with for the first time in an environment like this. Because the shoot was in Southern Alps, we had to take everything with us. There was no backups, there was no rental house we could call. We're now in the world where you can take a full set of anamorphic lenses in a carry-on. It's been amazing to be up here and to experience working on this project, not just in terms of doing what we came here to do and getting the shots that we had planned to get, but the people we've met along the way. Without these people, we wouldn't have been able to have done what we did. To me, that's what I get out of this, is allowing the experience of what you do to add to who you are as a person, and then you put that back into the next shoot. Being with someone like Stefan, who's so dedicated to what he does, you can feel his attention to detail, and he's very good. He's very, very good at doing what he does. So when you take very good tools with a very good team and marry it with someone like Stefan, who's a very good pilot, it just increases your odds of coming away with something that actually feels good and that you feel as if you really captured the atmosphere of something. It's just nice when everything goes in that direction.